How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout. I am your host, FaZe Crypto. Today, I would like to talk about one of the most unsung heroes of the blockchain universe, and that's DigiByte. And of course, today we're looking at a Bitcoin slightly down, actually. Of course, Bitcoin now being valued at the $9,165 region. And of course, this is interesting. It sort of does fall in alignment with the predictions that I had been making. I don't see Bitcoin going over 10K in this cycle. Of course, if you guys are interested in hearing my technical analysis, make sure that you tune into the live streams. However, I do have some news items that I'd like to discuss on here. It's sort of a human interest story. We have Twitter unveils new BTC-based emoji. Will the trend catch on? Well, least we do have emoji to use on Bitcoin Twitter. If you guys are interested in connecting with us on Twitter, that's of course Crypto Clout on Twitter. I believe that's the name. You guys could come and connect with us. No, it's actually at CryptoTuber on Twitter, so make sure that you guys connect with us if you're interested. Always putting out my opinions and so forth, and if you're interested in connecting with us, you can do so. But the real subject of the DigiByte conversation comes down to the fact that DigiByte has been around for as long as it has. We have to talk about blockchain and of course, cyber security, and all these different facets of the cryptocurrency the space, which I think do culminate in DigiByte. And I'm proud to make these videos for the DigiByte community. I think it's interesting to have faster transactions, more secure. I mean, when we talk about speed and fees, it blows Bitcoin out of the water in a lot of these different aspects. And I think DigiByte really is one of those cryptos that has the gusto in a practical sense. One of the main focus points that I often bring up on these videos is, of course, the fact that right now there is really no need for a Bitcoin. I mean, at least in the Western world, as far as people having their needs met, in a lot of developed nations across the world, people are already using banks. They have a system in place, and it functions quite well as of currently. And of course, we all know that things go well until they don't anymore. I mean, just look at Venezuela, and that's also a perfect example of when a problem arises. Cryptocurrency is quick to come in and solve those issues. We see more people using Dash in these different countries where they need a privacy technology, and in the same way, DigiByte does fit the bar, fit the bill, in a lot of terms. So contrary to what you may have heard, Satoshi Nakamoto might have been keener on the idea of Bitcoin as a store of value than a means of payment. At least that's what business developer Dan Held thinks from his own study of Nakamoto's work. Held believes that clues within Nakamoto's forum posts in the Bitcoin white paper itself suggests that the creator of cryptocurrency as we know it preferred the idea of digital gold to that of an improvised, version of the Visa network. So did the Bitcoin creator mean digital cash or digital gold? That is an interesting article. I'd recommend you guys checking it out. Not going to read the entire thing for you, but anyway, crypto CEO, Bitcoin will hit record highs of 30K in 2020 for this reason. So the Bitcoin halving, of course. Will Bitcoin end the year on a new high? Definitely an interesting perspective, but to sort of keep it balanced out, I don't want to be labeled a bull boy just yet. Will Bitcoin eventually fail, become zero? Bitcoin core developer. So Bitcoin has been around for more than a decade, and its success has been measured on different levels over the years. Many attribute the reason for its success to be successful, financials or its adoption, whereas others recognize its performance for its introduction of decentralized control over an individual's money. During a recent segment of Bitcoin Takeover podcast, blah, 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 Peter Todd, former Bitcoin core developer, said that he believes that Bitcoin success may also be defined by other organizations or individuals, activities. Todd said that if the digital asset is able to enforce other institutions to come up with better guidelines on monetary fundamentals or something else, which has positive impact. Essentially what he goes into is that old point that's often made, sort of the Myspace mode argument about Bitcoin, the nature of technology being that we always see a new technology that rises up, which of course is an interesting point. Of course,